On the Above the Rim NBA podcast, they claimed the Pistons would trade their 5th pick for DeAndre Ayton. And dude, come on. There's no way. You already have, even though I was just talking about Jordan, you already have your franchise center in Jalen Duren. You already have Isaiah Stewart at the 4. You have James Wiseman. You have Marvin Bagley. Maybe those two aren't better than DeAndre Ayton, but they're younger and they have, well, I don't know if Marvin Bagley is, but James Wiseman, he was still the number 2 overall pick. There's still potential for him to scratch. He has not hit his ceiling yet. The jury's still out on what he could be. And dude, if you're asking if the Phoenix Suns are calling about the 5th pick, like the moment they say, hey, we got Ayton and you have the I won't even let him finish. I'm hanging up that phone immediately.
So when I heard this podcast, I felt like it was deja vu, and I felt like I was just like, I got to see like what year this was recorded. Because like if it was last year, I was like, yeah, we had the 5th pick last year, didn't we?
Yeah.
Sure. I was like, oh no, this is the 2023. These guys are dead ass serious. Like I laughed so hard when I was listening to this podcast. I don't think there's any way in hell the Pistons would take on a DeAndre Ayton right now after he signed that contract when you have Jalen Duren. You traded for James Wiseman. You have Marvin Bagley. You have Isaiah Stewart. I think it's a fucking joke, honestly. Like I wouldn't like I see some of my friends that cover the Mavs. They want DeAndre Ayton. I think that would be a disaster. Any team that trades for this guy, it's going to be a disaster because you see what happens comes playoff time. It's like 5 versus 4 when he's out on the court. Like his effort level and his body language, it feels like he just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, but why do you think so many like other fan bases are high on him? Because you and I, regular season wise, he was 18-10, shooting 59% from the field, which, dude, they're pretty good numbers. I mean, I don't really know how much of like a rim protector defensive player he is. He averaged 0.8 blocks and 0.6 steals. Like, so yeah, I feel like he's a regular season player. Like he's pretty good during the regular season, but you're right. He pretty much crumbled in the playoffs. Like, that play against Nikola Jokic where he just like, fuck, dude, you have the rebound. Just go ahead and take it, man. I don't want to battle with you. I want to get home and play some Call of Duty or whatever it is he plays. Why do you think other teams, though, are so high on DeAndre Ayton?
I think it's teams like Dallas, which outside of Luka Doncic, they're kind of desperate. I've even seen like the Pacers possibly. Like Brian said it perfectly. Like the Pacers offered him a max contract and the Suns matched. I think there are other teams around the NBA that feel like he just needs to get out of Phoenix and he'll be fine. I don't know about that. I think a player's body language tells you like what they're feeling. And like, I just, that play just lives in my head rent free of him standing out of bounds, watching Jokic just get the 3 and 4 rebounds. I'm like, that's not a max level player. That's not a max level type of effort. Like that's like a G League type of effort. I'm good, man. Like I think DeAndre Ayton is a phenomenal player. I think you could arguably say he's a top 10 center, but the Pistons arguably drafted a guy that could become and develop into a top 10 center over the next couple of years. And he's on a rookie scale contract for the next 3, possibly 4 years, depending on like if he accepts it or not. But like, I'm good on it, man. Like, I don't think the Pistons are going to have a starting 5 full of centers. I just don't.
God, that'd be fun to watch. I don't even think it was G League effort. I think that was effort of a guy that got paid already. He's like, look, I'm good. Like, dude, you got to pay me. I don't have to battle with Jokic. I don't have to do it. I already got paid. Remember that check you sign every week? That's my money. It's already in my bank account. It's deposited. There's nothing I have to do to prove my worth for that contract because I'm already earning it. That's what that said to me. It was just, there are some guys when they get that contract, they just do enough. And DeAndre Ayton is one of those guys that he does enough where you're like, okay, it wasn't totally not worth it that we gave him the contract. It's just, he's not going to be Shaq. Remember when he got drafted, he said him and Devin Booker were going to be the next Shaq and Kobe. Like he called him Shaq and Kobe 2.0. Pretty sure that's what he said. No, it's never going to happen. Devin Booker, closer to Kobe. DeAndre Ayton, Shaq would eat you up on the court and off the court. He would have you for a snack. That is what he would do. There is no doubt in my mind. But DeAndre Ayton, again, he got paid too early. He doesn't have to show maximum effort in the playoffs. Just show it. Be that double-double guy in the regular season. Help him get to the playoffs, and he's good. That's all he wants to do. He got outplayed by the backup center for the Phoenix Suns. They were happy that he got hit in the ribs where they had to sit him out. You saw the entire bench just smile. They're like, yes, a reason not to play him. Thank God. Because if we sat him, it's going to be a controversy and we're going to be in the headlines. But now that he has those bruised ribs, he is out for sure. They were so excited that he got hit in the ribs. I don't know what to make for Deandre Ayton. All I know is Phoenix Suns, you got to fucking pay him because I don't think any team's really going to take that contract off your hands. So good luck.